Hello. It is really funny sometimes how things are developing. Today I actually want to talk about can be very important subject to you, about starting your journey to a better artistic future. And I was thinking a lot, how can I package it for you so it is not only valuable for you but also in a way entertaining. And I was thinking about many stories, many experiences that I have and I will first tell you about the story I was about to tell you, how to actually make the best decision when to start your journey to a better artistic future. It would be the story about one of my professors from the Art Academy, and he loved cooking. He really was an expert in getting the right ingredients and so on, and in a way he was trying to communicate to us, to the young students, that actually art can be like cooking. You are gathering the best ingredients that you can get, to cook them up and then to venture forward and serve it to your customer. And with this you are starting you actually the perfect evening with your guests. And you can say the same about your art, that your art is about getting together your best ideas, your best motivations, you setting the best goals, what you can achieve, setting up your strategies, how to approach the art market, how to approach your artistic future, and thinking about the obstacles and solutions, and then to start the process and step by step developing something that is bringing you the best possible artistic future you can get. But it is a good story and easy to remember that actually your artistic future is like cooking, because cooking is also about quality, value, and in the end you are serving someone with the food you have cooked. And perhaps the best extension that I was getting from this professor was that actually you never should forget that you are not getting so much involved in the cooking and in the preparation that actually your guests will starve, that you are not staying too long in the kitchen and then perhaps your guests are gone or even starving at the table. So this is one of the best stories that I can provide for you, how to start your journey and when start to journey. It is like cooking for starving guests, but instead something very interesting happened when I was just looking around for the best possible place to make the background as entertaining for you as I can. And as much as I know actually that it is just the background, and it is what I'm saying is perhaps of more value to you than the background. I was so caught up in seeking the right place and seeking out the best spot that I actually spent almost half an hour with it. And this is perhaps one of the most important things that you can learn. No matter how much you understand the strategies, methods, planning and so on, in the end it will comes down to the execution. At one point I just stopped and decided to film, perhaps even not with the very best background that you can get here, because Thailand is it's an outstanding place with many beautiful places. So when you're understanding that actually you can have so many possibilities of planning, strategizing and so on, that you can get caught up in this preparation so much that in the end you don't have any execution. And it can happen to you no matter if you are at the beginning of your artistic career or even if you are very much in the progression of your artistic careers. Nevertheless, I just made the same mistake like someone that is just beginning as an artist, as a creative. I was caught up with something that isn't essential to what I have to deliver, and we are spending so much time with it that almost the sun is now gone, and would I spend even more time with seeking the right place, the light would be gone, and in the end I wouldn't have made this video, and I couldn't deliver to you all the ideas and perhaps inspiration for your own artistic career. So it is important never to forget that there's an essence, and there's the essence that is necessary to your progression. And no matter how good you are preparing, you should never start overdoing your preparation, but sticking with what in the end is essential, what in the end will deliver the value. It is nevertheless very important when you are progressing with your art, when you are building a better artistic future, to evaluate your artistic motives, your motivation, why you are doing the things. This is also important, but there are so many artists that are caught up in the in a form of self-discovery, that they are forgetting that in the end, when they are just rotating around themselves and what they are thinking, what they are feeling, that they are absolutely forgetting the most important point, their art and the audience out there. And it is important to stick to the most essential factors to deliver actually on it. It is more important to think, how will you impact with the most necessary, most important parts of your artistic vision, of your ideas, than spending too much time with yourself. And we get often so easy caught up in the details, in the strategies, in how we will attain our goals, that the possibilities are overwhelming us. It is good to reconsider, and of course you should reconsider how you are progressing with your artistic career, but nevertheless it is a reconsideration about the most efficient and the most necessary. And when you are getting too much into the details are producing details again, and then it is just an overwhelm, and most of us, perhaps you have experienced it, are reacting to overwhelm with just freeze. We then are losing our momentum. Perhaps we can also lose our artistic vision, the impact that we want to have in the end. So when you are just narrowing you down what is necessary, you can of course identify your objectives, but it is making sense only to identify the most necessary one, and not many, but just this one, and then you are proceeding to it. And you will find out during your process to achieving your first goal, first milestone on your steps to our artistic career, you will see that the reality is also transforming your possibilities. And now you will just spending time thinking about goals that are perhaps will be not necessary or turn out to be unimportant, or even when you are achieving your first goal, other possibilities will open, a more efficient possibility to achieve your end goal. And you should give the reality actually the chance to bring forward the best possible and the most efficient path for you, for the progression of your artistic vision or artistic idea. And with your steps that you are doing, of course you should plan them, strategize them. When you have a coach, work together with a coach, but nevertheless it is all about, with every step, to accumulate more of artistic power that you are developing. You are like a train. In the beginning very slow, but with time you are getting momentum, and with time you will become unstoppable. But in the beginning, to spend too much time on progressing, stopping, in this way you will never actually develop the necessary momentum. Only with progression we will gain this power that is necessary to break through some of the obstacles on your way. So art is about doing things, even if they are not perfect, and it is about really sometimes getting to the most essential of your idea and saying to yourself, the rest doesn't matter. I have some very important factors about my art, my vision and my goals, and they are important to me, and you will just figure out on the path how to achieve it in the best possible way. And there is also something like trust in your art, in yourself, and then trust in the world, that these three things are connected in a way. And the more you are allowing things to happen, things to progress, it will progress. The things that are in our world are set up to develop in an evolution. Even if you fail sometimes, even if you have made mistakes, these mistakes are very important to bring the evolution to your art, to your vision, to yourself, and to the world around you. The world will also change with your progression, and in this way there's something like a balance that is developing. We always want to get the things perfect, and we want them most likely to get them in the most comfortable way, and during the hope for the most comfortable way, we are forgetting that we are in an endless spine of in an endless circle of rethinking and trying to find the best, the perfect. And in the end, wouldn't we stick to our essence, our progression would be so much faster. Going back to the finding about the best location, I was so focused on this small thing of the background that I forgot that the most important thing is the delivery of the ideas that I am supporting with you with. And the next most important thing is actually the light, because when the sun is down, actually you can't see nothing on this video. So this video would be perhaps a great audiobook, but it wouldn't be a video anymore. So sticking to the most important thing, like delivery of my thoughts to support you, and the necessary light, made it possible that I stopped and I just start filming. And you can reconsider your own progression. Where do you get caught up too much in seeking the perfect, seeking the perfect strategy, and you are rethinking and taking detours, and then in the end you are losing time. And this is actually one of the things you cannot get more as a resource. You have, as a human being, only so much and so much time, and there will be one point when it will be hard or it will be too late to progress because your time is gone. So it is often better to start today. The future of your art starts most likely now. There will be no point in which everything will be perfect. It is just like seeking the perfect spots for filming, only to figure out that the sun has set on your possibilities. I think opportunities always have a lifetime, and sometimes you have to use the opportunities in the lifetime of the opportunity. Otherwise you are doing something that will not turn out as you think, because this opportunity are gone. And you can only find the opportunities by acting, making decision, and perhaps starting your path as soon as possible. So if you like, sit down today and just figure out what is essential, what is the most necessary ingredients, and how fast you can start executing now. If you like, you can think about the story of me seeking the perfect background, or when the story from my professor is better with cooking for starving guests. You can keep this in mind. Nevertheless, I hope this is interesting for you, and I hope also that you will make one day the decision to progress with your artistic path, and to let the evolution of all the gifts and potentials that are waiting in you to be delivered through your experience of the reality. Nevertheless, I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, see you soon. Bye bye.